Southern Kentucky. This is WYMT Mountain News First at 4.
Good afternoon, I'm Steve Hensley. First at 4, a severe thunderstorm watch is in effect for a good chunk of Kentucky through 8 o'clock tonight. We've already had a few storms earlier and some power outages today, including one outage affecting downtown Hindman. It's getting ready to get stormy again in parts of the region, and it is a first alert weather day. Meteorologist Eric Dean is keeping an eye on the radar. Eric.
Hi, good afternoon, Steve. Good afternoon, everybody. And as you mentioned, we do have a severe thunderstorm watch in effect for parts of the WYMT viewing area. The entire weather team is in today, and we are monitoring conditions over the next several hours. Here's the latest right now. Severe thunderstorm watch is in effect from Rowan County all the way down to Campbell County, Tennessee, over towards Wayne County, Kentucky, Rockcastle County, Estill County, Menifee County, just to name a few counties. If you're in the area shaded in yellow, that is that severe thunderstorm watch in effect until 8 o'clock this evening. As of right now, there are no severe thunderstorm warnings in effect for our area. That will be changing as we go throughout the next several hours, maybe even several minutes, as we have a couple severe thunderstorm warnings right now knocking on our doorsteps in eastern Kentucky. This is the latest with live pinpoint Doppler radar, and we're going to go ahead and pinpoint a couple locations just to the west of us where we have those severe thunderstorm warnings towards the Columbia area and then just south of Danville. Again, everybody right now in the WYMT viewing area, no warnings as of right now, but that will be changing. One key component, we have plenty of sunshine out there. Dew points are up. Temperatures are in the mid to upper 70s, so we have to pay very close attention to these numbers as we go throughout the next hour or two. You can see right now we're at 77. London's at 82. Somerset's at 82. Jacksboro is at 86. In the next 12 hours, we'll keep the rain and thunderstorm chances in the forecast. I'll have your complete first alert forecast coming up in a few minutes. Steve.
All right, thank you very much. Well, 2 southern Kentucky counties are now served by one emergency management agency. Officials in Laurel and Whitley counties say they are the first to merge their emergency management operations. WYMT's Phil Pendleton spoke to the new Joint Emergency Management Director about the move.
Officials in Whitley and Laurel counties say this is the first time in state history that 2 counties have merged their emergency management resources into one agency, and they say that it's going to greatly assist them as they try to make sure they have enough manpower to serve both counties.
So they just thought it would be a good idea to merge the two and form one and have a uniform program in both counties.
It's been difficult finding volunteers to respond to emergencies in both Whitley and Laurel counties. The 2 county governments felt emergency management was an area they needed to merge services in. Jerry Raines, who has decades of experience in both state and local levels, was tapped to head up the new joint service.
I think they saw the number of volunteers and emergency personnel dwindling then, so Laurel and Whitley County decided to take care of that, take advantage of that change in the law.
And Jerry Raines also tells me that this is also made possible by a relatively new state law that allows an emergency management director to live in one county but yet work in another. In Laurel County, Phil Pendleton, now back to you.
Between both counties, officials say dozens of personnel across numerous agencies will be assisting them. In recent weeks, Eastern Kentucky law enforcement agencies have responded to crimes receiving national attention. With those large-scale investigations, officers, deputies, and troopers may deal with large-scale trauma. Commander of the Kentucky State Police Health and Wellness Branch, Captain Kyle Nall, says resources are readily available.
We have options for them and we have resources for them, and that it's okay for them to come to us at any given time and say, I need some help. We're not going to overreact to that.
Captain Nall says one goal is to help troopers to rationalize in situations where civilians may react with fight or flight. One Eastern Kentucky county is working on a new system to send out alerts. WYMT's RJ Johnson has more on that from Breathitt County.
Officials with Breathitt County Emergency Management are working to find ways to better notify people in the county about important events and updates. Director Dylan Baker says after the July 2022 flood, he found communication during the event was an issue. He says with the new alert system, it will send emails, text messages, and phone calls directly to people who sign up.
We're just looking for more ways to be a resilient community and to keep our general public and our citizens well notified in times of need. And if we have any information as a county to push out to them, a way to do that.
Baker says they saw how other counties implemented similar systems, saying it is all an effort of keeping people informed and safe. In Jackson, RJ Johnson, WYMT Mountain News.
Baker says you can also customize which alerts you want. You can visit their Facebook page or contact the office for more information. Coming up on First at 4.